I don't know about anybody else, but my personal prejudice is that no movie named Swamp Thing can be altogether bad. And in fact, Swamp Thing is pretty good. This is one green slime movie that has its moments. The movie tells the story of a brilliant scientist who develops a magic formula that even makes the floorboards in his laboratory start to sprout leaves. Well, some evil villains want to steal this formula, so there's a struggle where the scientist gets splashed with the formula, he catches on fire, jumps into the water, and emerges a few days later as Swamp Thing. Well, how does Swamp Thing look? He looks like he survived an explosion in the spinach factory. In this scene, Adrienne Barbeau, who was Swamp Thing's girlfriend, tries to sneak the magic formula away from the bad guys.
Ritter! You guys seen Ritter?
He's in the command shed.
Thanks.
Charlie.
Down! Hold it!
I'm holding. It's over, lady.
Well, that's sort of a routine action scene, but the best stuff in Swamp Thing is totally off the wall. That includes Swamp Thing himself. He doesn't talk in his early scenes, but eventually he develops into a moldy green philosopher. And then his arch enemy, the evil scientist, drinks the secret formula himself because he hopes it'll turn him into a handsome genius, but not so fast. The potion only makes you more like you already are, and so the villain becomes a horrible, hairy monster, and in this classic scene, Swamp Thing battles the monster to protect the unconscious Adrienne Barbeau.
Behind you.
it be great, Gene, in life if you could just put your hand on something and it would glow green and make it well, you know,
Right.
like a bad film or a moldy box of popcorn or your bank book or anything like that?
Or our dogs of the week.
That'd be terrific. One of the inspirations of Swamp Thing is that it doesn't stay with any one genre too long. It begins as a mad scientist movie, then it turns into a monster movie, then it borrows from the great 1934 James Whale classic, Bride of Frankenstein. Those shots where Swamp Thing befriends the helpless Adrienne Barbeau and then later sheds a tear while he's looking at a photograph in a locket. The movie turns at that point into a chains and subterranean dungeons type film. It gets really strange. The movie was directed by Wes Craven, the director of a movie named Last House on the Left, which was one of my guilty pleasures on a sneak previews not long ago. I was one of the few admirers of that film, and now my trust in Wes Craven is vindicated. Swamp Thing is a silly, goofy, weirdly inspired film, and it's a lot of fun.
You know, you saw this movie before me, and you
Yeah.
told me that you thought it was pretty good. And I thought, now this is a case where you, and we have had this running battle, where you will find one element in a movie, I find sometimes, and then you say the movie is great, and I'm
Yeah.
always complaining you're not
It's my
being
great
tough enough.
failing, right?
It's
Yeah.
a great failing in life. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. You're not wrong this time. This is terrific. I sat there and was enjoying not only what was on the screen, because it's done so well in this comic book style, and it's based on a comic strip, but I was enjoying the fact that I was sitting there enjoying seeing a guy wearing a plant costume, seeing the glowing hand, seeing a guy turn into a midget. I loved the fact that I could do this. Now, maybe it's because, you know, we're adolescents at heart in some way because we do this job, but this is a lot of fun. As much as discovering a great movie like Diva last week, we talked about that, this too is part of being a movie critic, seeing a movie like this.
You know, one of the things I liked about it, it's very rare in a movie that the monster gets to talk. You know, even if a scientist turns into a monster, once he turns into the monster, that's it. You know,
Right.
maybe a few grunts and groans and, you know, a few screams.
Sure.
This time, he does turn into this philosopher, you know, with his insights. There is great beauty in the swamp if you know where to look for it, you know.
There are a lot of comic book movies coming out now. Conan is a big one coming out this summer, and that's going to get a huge build-up. All I can say is that Swamp Thing, which just popped up out of the slime, so to speak, is a movie that's just as good. It is exciting, and if you're a kid at heart or a kid really, I would see it. This week, I guess, 2 surprising yes votes for Swamp Thing, the monster picture about a woman scientist protected by a human weeping willow. We thought it was fresh, goofy, and surprisingly good.